So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So off we go then. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the...
He's got tall! Oh, crossbar! Gerrard. Nesta. And it's Gerrard. Here's Vieira. Rooney. Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gerrard. Dybala making good progress on the right-hand side. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Dybala. Oh, this looks sharp. Hullet. Rooney. Mbappe. So what can they make of this? Lam. Oh, no joy this time. Hullet might just make this. Thuram. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Dybala. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Neatly clipped into space. And no, that was never going to make it. Rummenigge. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, important interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Saliba. And here's Hullet. And it's Lam. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Vieira. Hullet. That was good alertness. Schmeichel comes out and deals with it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Out to the left it goes. He's found a way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rummenigge. Caicedo. Lam is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Vieira. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Hullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Rummenigge, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Dybala. Dybala puts his foot on the gas.
Rooney really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looking for the run. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Las Vegas Lights clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to...
He gets big! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Caicedo. And it's Vieira. And it's Lam. Knocks it into space. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Martinez. Martinez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Well, there's the clearance. Aim forwards. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Great ball, and he's in here. Big header! No mistake! Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Las Vegas Lights really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Vieira. Hullet.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Vieira. Time and again they are repelled. Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by...
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 26.
Crosses it in here.
Numero 4.
He's having a shot!
Numero
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Il numero 20, il numero 24, il numero 18. Attenzione, un cambio.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Las Vegas Lights really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rice bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Rice, and it's Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Terrific header! He will be livid with himself. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Upamecano attempts a clearance. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking tidy in possession here. Very nicely done. Beckham.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Beckham. Oh, what a ball! Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe tries to pass it through, and he's on and a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Good try. And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. The action has already started.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pedro Neto. Decent progress down the left. He slings it in. Tchouaméni gets it away.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of... Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Dybala. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Pedro Neto. Now it's De Jong. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
James.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, there's the clearance. De Jong.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's gone searching cross-field. Beckham. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Dybala. And the shot! In he goes again! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Dybala with the short one. Just eases him off the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Keeper's got good distance on that. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Pedro Neto cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vieira. De Jong. Maldini is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Now he's off and running. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Koller. De Jong. That has been slung wide. He is just caressing the ball. Now James.
Las Vegas Lights certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, that's nice. Played in deep. And he's taking no chances there. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini. Played over towards the opposite flank. Now it's Beckham. Deep cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. There's the shot! Oh, that was close. Oh, good-looking ball. Pedro Neto.
Ci sarà un minuto
Knocks
di
it out
recupero.
wide. Beckham. Ball driven towards the far post. And that has been knocked clear. Gerrard. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Played out to the right. Now it's Beckham. Nicely shaped cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And it's Vieira. Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Out to the left it goes. Looking to go deep. And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Beckham. Well read. And the danger is averted. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. De Jong.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Maldini. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. A probing pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Dybala, and that could set him on his way. He's away! He's one-on-one! And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Maldini gathers from the goal kick. And it's Maldini. Cruyff, picked out brilliantly. De Jong. Beckham. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
De Jong. And it's Beckham. Gets into some space. He's found a way through. And this is Cruyff. And the finish! It's